And please give a big warm welcome for Rochelle McConico.
Can't move all of this here to one of those. I'm a big bitch, I need tempo. Fuck it up to the tempo. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. Hey, see, that person's alive right there. I feel like 3 of y'all are dead. All right, corpses, how we doing? Man, I enjoyed those sketches. I was like, Chuck Norris was hella racist, bro. I was like, if y'all want to see if he's making it to heaven, just bring a nigga out here. And they'd be like, oh, I can't go. I must be in hell. I'm in the wrong place. Oh, man. I just think y'all are like, man, we love Chuck Norris, but if Mike Vick was here, y'all be like, he going to hell. Remember when he fucked with them dogs a long time ago? He can never come back from that. Chuck would let him, I mean, he was just a little racist, you know? Who hasn't hated a black person or two, you know? We all have, we all have. That's funny, y'all. That is hilarious to me. I will be saying lots of random things because I have ADHD. Any other ADHD badges down here? Ew. I like that. I like that we all lied to our employers. You know what I'm saying? When we got employed, we was like, I will work so hard. We're like, I will work for 25 minutes before it's due. That's all I can give you. You know what I'm saying? Did most of y'all get diagnosed, or you just decided? Man, I got diagnosed. I had a doctor on TikTok. Had an influencer, you know what I'm saying? I watched like 3 videos. I was like, ooh, I got this shit. You know, I probably got autism too, but I just haven't found the right influencer, you know what I'm saying? You get the right influencer and you're like, I think, yeah, I should go STEM. I be STEMing all the time, you know? Stop looking at bitches in the eye, you know? Maybe I should use that to like help me with dates. You know, you go on a date and you be like, yeah, I'm a little autistic, I'm a little ADHD, and they like, oh, well, that's so cute. And you be like, yes, now stare into my soul. If I look at you, I want you, you know? And they be like, no? Okay. There's some man in the back like, I mean, that would work for me, I don't know. This was a dick, just in case y'all didn't know. I don't know if my, you know, then I realized that it was probably big. Okay, smaller. You know? I was giving him a lot of girth. My bad. Speaking of, where the big dick dudes at? Woo! Wait, hold on. Say woo again. I'm trying to see some. You know. I don't know why. I know some women really love big dicks, but I don't want my organs rearranged. You know what I mean? I like my organs where they at. You know, he's like, you feel that, girl? You're like, but it's really like, ow, 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 you know? You're like, man, can we hurry this up? You know what I'm saying? You trying to kill me. Oh, he trying to kill me. Usually, dudes do not have large members. Most people are medium to small, yeah. But it's interesting because they really want you to get into sexual relations. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go and put your mouth on it, girl? And I'd be like, yeah. They don't like that. If you seem too happy with it, they don't like that at all. They want you to be like, you're killing me, you know? You have to be in there choking, you know what I'm saying? Which is weird because, you know what I'm saying, we all know you have a micro penis. I'm over here getting Oscar over here. You're killing me. Do men know why women actually suck dick? Look at their faces. They're all like, please tell us. Maybe I can get some more. It's because our L4 and L5 hurts, okay? We have sciatica, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just be here jumping on top of me and just doing all this work, you know what I'm saying? I got to work in the morning, and you know my hip is bad, you know? And osteoarthritis is catching up with me. We ain't gonna be doing all that. All right, good night. Oh, man. Things going on in the world? No? How y'all doing? With your lying ass. There we go. Somebody was like, ooh. I'm out, you know? I made it out. So cheers to all of y'all that made it out, man. Give yourselves a round of applause. Because it is hard out there. I usually look at the news, they call it doom scrolling. I call it screaming and then going to sleep. You know? You know? I think that's the best way to do it, you know? My neighbors don't think that, but I do. It's so much going on. Homegirl was like, yeah, someone made a picture of Jesus, made himself look like a picture of Jesus. Like Trump made himself look like Jesus. And I was like, y'all thought that was Jesus? Every time I see that white man, I be like, who was that? Why they got that white man putting his hands over people? Who is that? That's like Michelangelo's uncle or some shit. Like whoever, the person who drew it, it was just like his uncle. He was like, man, oh, they need me to draw Jesus? All right. Can you stand still for a second? That's him. All right. And I'm like, okay, we know that Jesus was in Palestine. You find it, aren't you? Now you're going to scream yourself to sleep. No! Don't let my Jesus be brown, Lord. Don't let my Jesus be brown. I'm never going to get into heaven. That's also funny to me. Where the brown people at? Yeah. Damn, be proud of yourself. Y'all where the brown people at? Wait, is somebody here for us? Is it time to go? You know, like no. I would like the brown people to have a moment. So all the people that are not brown, you're gonna give a rousing applause for the brown people that we still making it. Cause y'all know y'all be fucking around. So your allyship means you need to put your hands together. Give it up for the brown people! There's like one white man that's like, if they couldn't see me, I wouldn't be clapping. It's funny because we always talk about allyship. Anybody be like, yeah, I'm an ally. Right? We talk about allyship, but I don't need an ally. I need an accomplice. You know what I'm saying? I need some people that's down with the shit. Like if you a real ally, accomplice, I need a kidney. I'm saying that because black people tend to have more incidents of kidney failure, right? So go and get them donations in, you know what I'm saying? Let me be the black person you gonna give your kidney to. You know? No? See, y'all don't wanna ride with us. I need some people that's gonna ride, some real accomplices. You know, some people, like there was a lady who took her car and drove it into an ICE facility. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you ain't gonna be in here today. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nobody in here today. I love that. Use your white privilege for that. You only gonna get like a month, you know? And if you're a white woman, you ain't getting no time. Cry, bitch. Use your tears for good. You using your tears on kids at lemonade stands. No. Use your damn tears to get everybody out of these kids is in cages. Right? And we'll be like, get them out. We gotta get them out. But not the blue hair white folks. They already know y'all. Not the ones that look like they vote Democrat. We need the MAGA bitches. If you have been on Ozempic and your face is looking weird, but you still ride with black folks and brown folks, that's what we need, okay? So that's what I need y'all to do. Go to dinners and stuff and try to inception your friends. To give up kidneys, drive shit into vehicles, into ICE facilities, or burn toilet paper. Does anybody know what burn toilet paper actually means? No. Warehouses have been caught on fire because they were like, just pay me a fucking living wage. And this dude burned an entire warehouse to the ground. Hell yeah! It was like $500 million worth of damage. The whole warehouse went up, right? And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. And I was like, I mean, there was a time where you'd be like, man, you know what I'm saying, that's crazy. We need to be, we need to just march. But here's my thing with the marching. I ain't knitting no pussy hats, okay? And white women, every time y'all want to march, y'all got to do crafts. I got to do arts and crafts for a march. You know what I'm saying? We want our rights back. Hold on. Let me get that stitch together. You know, if we put glitter on this, it'll make a better point. You know? I don't see that working. Cause did anybody go to the No Kings protest? Yeah? Damn, be proud of yourself. You're like, I went. You go to the No Kings protest, that's cool, right? But then what are we trying to do? What are we trying to get out of that? What did we get out of that? I know y'all like to exercise in groups, but you're like, look at me. I am a feminist. Look at me. I walked in the Women's March, and we were in Austin, and we did a lap, and then I realized they were about to do another lap, and I was like, I think they got it already. I ain't gonna do 2 laps. Take me to my car. Take me to my car. March right to the car. There we go. You don't have to do 2 laps. Also, they talked to God was a woman. Yes. Which I feel like the sketch would have been even better if God had just been a vagina. Enter here, you know what I'm saying? You can cross now. You're like, the great divide. Wetter than I thought, but, because hopefully God would be very wet. Okay, anyway. That's hilarious. Y'all don't see that in your mind, just a wet God? You don't want to drop pussy God. That'd be terrible. God is up there just not getting theirs. That's crazy. God's like, come up here. I've never had an orgasm before. That's why I made it so hard for women to get them. The only way, ladies, y'all orgasming, right? Damn. They look at the people next to them like, I think you should orgasm. When you get home, go ahead and check out the equipment. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything's working. Because you have to have a good sex life. Vaginas literally, if you don't use them, they get they start fighting you. They're not as good after a while. You gotta keep them fresh. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to get y'all some real truth while I'm doing this comedy. Take care of your pussy, okay? But no, I love good sexual health. I think that's so important for women's health, which is why I love Megan Thee Stallion. I will put this mic down. No more jokes. Megan Thee Stallion is amazing. Give it up for Megan Thee Stallion. Also, fuck Klay Thompson, little bitch ass. You don't fuck around on Meg. That's crazy. That's wild. But look, so I love Megan Thee Stallion because she has very sex-positive lyrics. One of her lyrics that I like is Captain Hook. She says, I take the pussy out of his mouth and then I put it back in. Hell yeah. Because honestly, in my mind, I just see her teabagging him. Just, you gotta let it steep. I keep doing it for this man right here. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great night. Thank y'all so much.